get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. We head out to the course as we pick up the action on the tee at the par 4 fourth. This one tugged just a bit, and the wind going to push it a little. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Looking good at 116 to the hole. Pin just on the front edge.
It's tough to take an extra club out of that lie, Rich, because it's always in the back of your mind. If you hit it properly, it's going to ML the green.
Gave that one everything he had. I mean, really gouged it, and still, it was short.
A little too much coffee today. Second shot was short, and a nervy chip whizzes past the hole.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5. And he's going to fall back now to 1 over par. Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defence here at the Cliffs is the elements. Find the fairway, and you'll also be hitting to a green which is protected by a little bunker to the right side of that, and short. So precision, once again, required here.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay at 1 over. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Line may have been a little more sunken in than we had thought, but all in all, not a bad shot out of the bunker. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
Instead of bombing it down there with driver, smart decision to just hit the 3-wood off the tee. Give yourself a good look with your second shot. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
122 is the number. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. So this one gonna have to carry a long way. Too much on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not enough sand, though.
That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Oh, off the flagstick. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you to do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. That is so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about the conditions and that, but look at the leaderboard. The rest of the field.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Atlantic coast of Maine and Lighthouse Point, live second-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. The leader is Tom Hoge. He's at 6 under par. We get out to the play at the par 3 6th. "11 feet away." Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par.
Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par. And he'll hold steady at +3. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Okay, little two-footer for birdie, not a problem. And that was well played. Solid, good drive in the fairway. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to be good enough to keep him just inside the cut line here in round 2. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number. EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, it's third-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's at 11 under. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th.
Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
So now from that first cut, his second to the par 4. And this ball not quite going to be a GIR. It'll come to rest on the fringe. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain at 1 under par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Well, that's going to make getting to this green into a tall order as that tee shot into the bunker. Want to make sure you catch this cleanly as second to the par 5. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, that ball online all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. He moves it to 2 under par. And that will do just fine. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Okay, not the intended plan there, as this ball's going to wind up a foot or 2 off the green. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Not that time. That's going to slip on by. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. And that will almost certainly necessitate a layup, as that is into the bunker off the tee. Getting out more important than distance here as he readies his second. Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5.
It's hard to get a putt this long on this green. That is a long way away. But now you really have to concentrate and try and two-putt from here because this is very much in the three-putt zone.
How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 2 under. So for our featured golfer, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the northeastern coast of the U.S. and Lighthouse Point, live final round coverage of the Maine Classic. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. The former Texas Longhorn Scotty Scheffler is the leader. He's currently at 16 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer playing out the string, trying to finish this tournament on a high note.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll stay at 5 under. And that ball definitely slowed up a bit. It'll wind up coming down in the heavy rough. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Now a third. This is a 9-footer. Nah, might have stared at that one too long. You know, sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. Here we are at another lengthy par 5. This one, the 613-yard 17th, an S-shaped hole that the longer hitters can reach into, but you have to avoid the bunkers running down the right side. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that puts him at 2 under for his round, 4 under for the tournament.
Good drive down the right side. And if you look up ahead, that flag is cut middle left. So this is a very good angle into this hole.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
145 left to the hole. Wind definitely hurting in his face.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that'll be a final round score of 70. So, Frank, a few good things to take away from the weekend, but ultimately, this course just got the better of them.
Yeah, it did, but at least they went the full distance. That's the important thing. You tee it up on a Sunday. Even if it's not a great week, every day you get out to play golf, especially.